Alright, so today we're going to be playing a game called Caves of Qud. It's a RPG roguelike set in a dystopian, apocalyptic, sci-fi fantasy world. It was released in 2010, I believe, or the beta was, but now this is the 1.0 version that just released on Steam. And we're going to be playing this today. It's December 6th, so it basically just came out. I have played a little bit of the game, but not so much. So I have a little bit of experience when it comes to this ASCII type format of a game. The graphics aren't exactly AAA, but that's not what you play the game for. It's got great storytelling. The world is procedurally generated, but there are a few, points of interest or, towns that stay consistent throughout the game. So I'm gonna switch scenes here and we can get started. New game. So I'm gonna play on the permadeath mode. So what that means is that when you die, you basically lose your character or your save file. There are some other modes that are a little bit easier for the most part. I might try that in the future as well if I find that permadeath is just too unforgiving, because you tend to die a lot. And it is an RPG, so you get to create your character. You can select from a couple of presets, which I'm probably just going to do now. And like I said, it's set in this kind of apocalyptic setting. So you can pick a mutated character, for example. Now, if you pick a human or a true kin, you do get to choose cybernetics. But for now, we're just going to go with what we've got here. Actually, I might do a human and just go for this build, because this one's got a high strength. So yeah, I've died a couple of times, so I've just tried to, select different characters to try out what kind of stuff they have, or like what kind of customization options I'd have. For this playthrough, I'm probably just going to pick a random name here. Let's just go with Jacob. Alright, and we'll start in, I call it Joppa, but I don't know if the name of the town is supposed to be Joppa or Joppa, but Joppa it will be. So on the 30th of Tum-At, you arrive at the desert, or the oasis hamlet of Joppa along the far rim of Mogharai, the Great Salt Desert. All around you, moisture farmers tend to groves of viridian water vine. There are huts wrought from rock salt and brine stock. On the horizon, Qud's jungles strangle chrome steeples and rusted archways to the earth. Further and beyond, the fabled spindle rises above the fray and pierces the cloud-ribbon sky. Right, so I'll just talk a little bit about the UI here. I'm not sure if anyone is watching because they're, interested in getting the game themselves. I've heard, I can't exactly recommend it myself because I just played it, or I just started, but the reason why I wanted to get into this is because I love RPG games. I played Baldur's Gate 3 twice through. Now, obviously, this doesn't have the same graphic element, but I loved the story in Baldur's Gate, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here for a good story. And obviously, there's no voice lines in this game, so I'm going to be doing my best to give the characters voices. Forgive me if they're, a little bit cringe, but, it's part of the fun. It's part of the role-playing aspect. So you'll see my character down here in the bottom, and you can maneuver using your arrow keys, or you can click on the, I'm going to call it a board, but you can click on the screen to where you want to go. You can interact with characters, and I will take you through a couple of the different buttons that you use. It's a bit of a longer game, so I will cut a lot of the stuff out, especially, if I'm just doing XP farming, or if, there's particular parts that aren't exactly that interesting. For the most part, you get to experience the story with me. So this is the guy that I talked to in my last playthrough, and his name is Mehmet. I gave him a little bit of like a deeper voice. He will give you, I believe, your first quest, or the first quest that I ran into when I got to Joppa in my last playthrough. I did try the other towns, but the other ones aren't so interesting. I think one of them had like scorpions that I could speak to, but this is the one that I found is probably just the easiest. There's a lot of areas around here where you can just XP farm at the start for, for some levels. We're just gonna jump right into it, honestly. So, Mehmet, a water hand. I live and drink, traveler. Can you tell me about your village? Watervine farm. In the lap of the marsh. You've sucked the moisture out of a vine wafer, yeah? We tend the plant here. A water hand? Okay, sorry. I am called Jacob. Mehmet, the tongue says. Live and drink, Jacob. So I'm in search of work. I have it then. Something is eating our water vine round Beetle Moon. Kirun says he saw a creature, spider-like, slinking in the brine, but no cave spider would dare get so near Warden Stomps. I tasted a bit of red fleck in the pool, shale, like we find in the soil by Red Rock. Hike there, will you, to Red Rock? Just about 2 parsangs north of Joppa. Kill the vermin and bring one's corpse back, for seeing what it is. Elder will take care to pay you after, Waterhand. You know, now that I'm reading this, I feel like he's a bit more southern. Like, hike there, will ya? To Red Rock. Just about 2 parasangs north of Joppa. Kill the vermin and bring one's corpse back, for seeing what it is. Elder will take care to pay you after, Waterhand. Yeah, I might actually make him southern here, because that deep voice was not really doing it for me. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna do this quest. Yes, you've received a new quest. What's eating the water vine? So yeah, this game can be quite long, so I am gonna try and speed ahead here just because I'm at level 1 and I do want to, you know, grab a couple quests, maybe grab some food, because you'll see up here in the top right, if I move my camera to the right side, sorry, top left, this will tell you how much or how hungry and how thirsty you are, I believe. This is your currency, and this is your character. You've got your HP level here, and your HP and your level here, sorry, and then your XP as well. So as you kill or as you explore in some modes, then you gain XP. Right, so we're gonna go talk to this guy as well. By the way, if you want to search for points of interest on the map, you can click this button here. I don't remember what the shortcut key is on the keyboard, but you can travel to different points of interest. So if I grab Mehmet here, it's gonna take me to Mehmet. And this guy up here is the Elder. So we're just gonna go talk to him. Sorry. So this guy is an old guy. I'm gonna give him a bit of an older voice. Elder Urdad. Friend, live and drink. Come in, come sit, neath the cool shade. Cross a pillow there, and welcome to Joppa. You may drink of our fresh water too, and quench your thirst. So I think I can ask him to trade. You can hit tab to trade, or we can talk to him, so let's go talk to him. So I'm asking him what Joppa is. This? The Oasis Hamlet, neath the shelf of the world. A million breaths of salt, the wind heaves over the great salt desert. Mograyi, and to the east, the rotting jungles of Here in the crack between the two, water vine can grow, and we grow it. Friend. You got a little bit younger there as I kept reading, but honestly, if I go too much of an old man, then I might not be able to pronounce some of the things he's saying. Can you tell me about Cut? There, land slopes up and is toothed in chrome steeples, ageless things, looming over the old earth tunnels, pillowed in rotting jungle and fungus groves, and broken against the mouths of the north. They are in the shadow of the spindle. There are people, friends, communities, and friends to no one. Too. History is thick as the high salt sun, friend, and where the past is ground up like Matt's meal, a mix of life sets in. Adventurous ones set off for their own splinter of artifact to both fates, life and death. Okay, so I'm looking for work. Work. Try our guy friend, the tinker, always looking for trinkets to wire between. Go through his hut of sheet metal to the southwest. Okay, live and drink. So he mentions history, and that's another key point about this game is you can really get invested in the story, I believe. It's procedurally generated, but like there's so many things that you can apparently do. Like I think on the Steam page it shows a guy turning into a door, or if you want to, like, for example, ignore walls, you can develop like a mutagen that lets you burrow through walls. You know, walls are basically a suggestion at that point. Unfortunately, my character doesn't have that. I didn't actually check my mutations on start, but I think one of them is that I'm extremely strong and can punch things, but wait, hold on. I think he has some other dialogue. I remember him having some other dialogue. I can do a water ritual with him. Just ask him this. You sell wares here. Yeah, so he talks about selling to his daughter. And there's another... This is literally the only area I've explored, so it's the only area that I can really show you guys with full confidence. If you go down in this area, we can talk to this guy. I don't know. We'll give this guy a... We'll give this guy a more mysterious kind of voice, because he's a merchant, you know? Maybe he's like a traveling merchant. Human, we are greeted. What do you desire? I'm Jacob. Who are you? It is a pleasure to know this, human friend Jacob. I am Tam. What kind of creature are you? I am Dromad, human. Some say Salt Strider. Do you know this? I do not. I actually do not know what a Dromad is. My people have walked the salt for thousands of years, meeting every creature that lives and thinks. From Pale Sea to the marsh of Joppa, and under the hanging hills, our chests are drawn. I might try to, like, you know, start with an idea and then, you know, find a voice. But I think that's kind of working for Tam. He's a bit more on the mysterious side. I'm gonna ask, do you live here? Yes, okay. Joppa is my home, yes. I walked Mograi in the caverns of my brethren and the Saltback, but upon meeting Elder Irudad, knew at once to settle down here. You will understand, friend human, if you speak to him. I don't know who that is. Is that's not the same elder that we spoke to, is it? Maybe I didn't read his name. Okay, I desire nothing. Hold on. I'm just gonna check something, because... Oh, it is. Okay, that's the same elder that we spoke to. I'm silly. Let's trade. So this guy sells a bunch of stuff, but the one thing that I am interested in is food. Because you do get hungry, and food is important. And we are playing permadeath, so I do not want to die to something silly like not having food. Canteen would probably be good too, but for now, I might need armor. I'll come back on that, because let me check my... Can I check inventory while I'm in here? No, I cannot. Okay. So yeah, let me just grab this food. Yes, okay. So we have food now. We can sell chem cells. Okay, so there are these things. There are these things called artifacts that you can sell them. That you can sell them at a high cost. I believe you can also like examine them, and they might have stuff in it. I'm not sure how that works yet. Okay, what else does he have? Nothing. Okay. Let me go talk to this lady up here as well. I'm gonna do my best to do a lady voice, but my voice is also kind of deep. Live and drink, wayfarer. Does that work? Yeah, that sounds enough of a woman. What wares do you offer? Witchwood for pain, bandages for bleeding, yuckweed and honey for when your guts act up, cold caps when I can find them. Why not take a look? Where are you from? I grew up right here in Joppa, daughter of the elder and all. Spent some years delving, but gave it up after a few near escapes and nearly deadly wounds. I'm better suited to herbalism anyway, and my father is less worried. Will you inherit leadership of Joppa? Fates forfend. I would hardly like to lead a village and run a shop at the same time. Fair enough. Okay, I do want to trade with her because I know she has some food. Oh, actually, let's ask her for some work. Okay, thank you. Very helpful. So this is food here. Let's grab this as well. Kind of expensive, actually. Maybe we can reduce, so we can just buy one of these. And then 2 of that. Yeah, that seems like a fair trade. Yes. So you'll notice, actually, when I select things, like for example, if I select this, let's just select one. And if I hit O to trade, it says 29 drams of fresh water. So to my understanding, fresh water is the form of currency in this game because it is a post-apocalyptic world, and there's this aspect of everything being salty. So you'll see like salt marshes or all this water here. Well, this might be fresh water, but salt water is dominant in this world, and therefore fresh water is a high value resource and also a form of currency, but it's also very heavy. So you have to balance the fact that you can't have too much of it, or you have to find a way to store it, It's also necessary so that you can, you know, not die of thirst, but it's also your form of currency. So there's a lot of things to consider. Now, they say to talk to that guy. I might go talk to that guy. Where is this guy? Ah, okay, here he is. Archive. This guy is a tinkerer. What would a tinkerer sound like? I imagine that, you know, tinkerers are just normal people, but if he's like a specific kind of race or something. Okay, we'll give him like a scientific kind of voice. Exceeding mass thresholds. Perhaps a ganglionic teleprojector fitted with suspensors. Oh, I didn't notice you there. That's because I was ignoring you. Okay, I was gonna make him sound nerdy, but I felt like that was kind of mean to people who are, you know, intelligent and scientific, because nowadays, you know, people aren't actually nerdy when they... I mean, they are, but in a good way, you know what I mean? I don't want to stereotype people. Waste heat from the thermocask? Or centrifugal extraction to the P density of sunslang? Unexpected deviation from the Planck constant. Argive coughs. Must you bother me? What are you? Some sort of water freak? Fondren-eyed pilgrim? Arcanaut? Make yourself useful and fetch me a knickknack from one of the caves then. I may reward you. A knickknack. Okay, where can I find a cave? There are caves everywhere, you dolt. Okay. So he's insulting me now. Scoop the surface of the marsh, or head on east to the rust wells, or wander into the desert for all I care. Yeah, I need quests, I need experience, so I'll take your quests and fetch a knickknack. I don't even know. What is a knickknack? I wonder. There's also a cat. I don't wonder if we can maybe pet the cat. Chat. We can pet. Yes, P for pet. You pet. Stesiphus meows. You start to glow. Great. Oh, right. It's a phosphor. So if you hit L, you can also look. So Stesiphus, neutral, average. 1 star ribbon night. A ray cat crossed the marshy loam and wandered into Joppa. The water vine farmers, wakened by the joyful cries of a small girl, gathered around to revel at the favorable omen and extol the generosity of the beetle moon. Since then, Stesiphus has spent his days curled under the shade of brinestock huts and sauntering over dirt paths. So long as he's approached with care, he welcomes the hands of friends and strangers alike. So apparently I'm glowing now. I don't know how long that'll last, but... He said go to the east, right? So I'm assuming maybe there's a cave towards the east, or whatever he said, the rust wells. What is that? Okay, there's a lot of things here. A mechanist pilgrim. Pilgrim wears a costume of humility. Tough croc. What is this thing here? A wet Heresiah Elishio Badal boy. Impossible. Waiting. His hunchback is meadowed in tattered robes, the color of slate. Strands of matted chin hair splay against his chapped lips, and his eyes dart at nearest trinkets. Loved by the mechanists, disliked by urchins for disparaging a famous poet. Hated by the villagers of Shtara for cooking them a rancid meal, disliked by the villagers of Telil for eating one of their young. Okay, so one village doesn't like him because he cooked a meal that was rancid. Like a horrible... Oh, do you think that the villagers of Telil were upset because he cooked one of their young and ate them? And he cooked it at the village of the Shutara? He has a wet carbide dagger and a crumble. I'm not even gonna bother fighting this guy. Or any of these guys. I might actually just avoid them. But wait, actually, maybe see if I can talk to them. Let's go talk to them. I'm scared of them, but wait, what is that? There's another one. Wait, let's go. Okay. Well, this guy's not nearly as interesting as this guy. This guy's like hated in two countries, in 2 cities. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight this crocodile now. The zealot yells, "Piety compels you to deliver your sacred relics to the priests in the cathedral. Cleanse them of your filth." Let's trade. He sells a book that costs 142 drams. Okay. I cannot afford that. Sorry, mate. We'll keep going. So I do, what I did in my last playthrough, I don't know if this is honestly, like, at all any sort of efficient, but I'm going to attack these things, because these things don't kill me very quickly, and I can gain some XP off of that. I want to attack you, please. Hello? Here we go. Oh, please don't attack me. Oh, dear Lord. Oh God, why are they coming after me? Leave me alone, please. Okay. If you ever need to run, you can look at the bottom here, and I have all these abilities. So I've got like sprint off, which is 1. Allows me to move a bit quicker. You can make camp, so if you need to heal up or cook a meal. I'm gonna continue fighting these things. Gain a couple levels here. Okay, this might be a good time to heal up. If I die here, I'm gonna be very sad. Alright, let's make camp. So, if I make camp, then I can interact with camp and whip up a meal. You toss a smidgen of fish meat, a dash of brine, and a dash of rare fish meat into a pot and stir. You eat the meal. Is that not gonna heal me, or no? Oh, it is. Okay. Or I'm healing just by walking around, I guess. Am I burning things? Oh, okay. So these things are snapjaw scavengers. Tussocks of fur, dressed skin stretched over taut muscle. Fur dressed skin. Okay, upright she stands, but she looks ready to drop onto 4s. Her snout snarls and her ears twitch. She barks, and her hyena tribe skin answer. Swarmer. This creature receives +1 to hit in melee and +1 to penetration rolls for each other hostile swarmer beyond the first who is in another square adjacent to her target. So I believe that they hunt in packs then. Target it. Okay, we gotta keep an eye on our health because we only have 20. What is that? That's a wet snapjaw warrior. Tussocks of fur, dressed skin, stretched over taut muscle. Okay, it's the same thing. Alright, but he's got a wet leather cap and wet bronze battle axe. Maybe we can take that off of you, please. Please die. Thank you. Oh, he's not dead yet. There we go. Killed him. Okay, so I believe if I need to, I can hit like shift, is it control space? And I interact with this area, and then now I've got, okay, so wet leather cap, let's take that. I don't know if I need a snapjaw corpse. Alright, let's see here. So we have a bronze battle axe, we have a steel mace, this does more damage, let's equip that. On our right hand we have a torch, which is good. You're probably going to want a torch. If you ever end up playing this game, if any of you do, go through the tutorial. It's very helpful. This game is mostly controlled. I'm playing it on keyboard. I might switch to mouse, but it's helpful to like learn the basics or learn which buttons do what or how to interact with the world. Or you can just watch me play. Who is firing at me? Hello? Okay. Attack. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead, bud. Take that. So just like any other RPG game, you're mostly just going to be killing things, gaining levels. We'll take that. And then selling things that you don't need. lot of things are salt encrusted. Ooh, salt encrusted weird artifact. That good. We can sell that. I don't know what dilute salt does. I don't know. I think you can add that to meals, perhaps. Make your meals a little tastier. Okay, let's keep going. I don't feel the need to kill these things forever. We're almost at level 3 anyway. Okay. Oh, it's a crocodile. That's why. Your leather boots were cracked. Oh, come on, man. I gained a level. You're now level 3, 5 hit points, 82 skill points, and 1 attribute point. You swell with the inspiration to name your leather apron. Do you wish to? Yes, why not? Name it based on its qualities, sure. You select the name, the jeweled mail of the salt marsh for your leather apron. Choose a color for it. This looks pretty. Let's do that. Just gonna check if there's anything else that the crocodile dropped. How's my health doing? We're good. We're good. So I can keep fighting these lilies, but I think they don't give me that much XP. We can try to look for something a bit stronger. Okay, we're... Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, let's take these things one by one, hopefully. We don't want to get into fights that we can't handle. Alright, easy does it. Easy does it. Where's that elite one? Yeah, okay, let's grab that. Ooh, a leather whip. Ooh. Wait, okay, hold on. Let me see. This does how much damage? Leather whip does 1d4 and it does 8 damage. Okay. Equip to manual, equip to auto. Oh, I don't know if there's actual... So, I know that certain weapons will probably have modifiers according to a certain attribute. Is there important? Add notes. Look. Strength bonus cap is 3. Okay, this is a strength bonus cap. Okay, I want to check what the whip is. Because we have high strength. Strength bonus cap 4. Okay, this is good. If we have 4 bonus on the whip, then our strength, which I believe is like 20 something, 28, 20... Yeah, 27 plus 5, okay. So it's gonna scale pretty well then. Oh, what is this? Is that me? What am I wearing? Is that the apron? Okay, yeah, bulge eye. Oh, salt hopper. Is it a bunny? A bulge eye head and stretched thorax of sun salt white is poised to leap through the air by the thrust of a sestet of bounding legs. Okay. Okay. It's tough. Let's try to fight it. Why am I doing like less damage? Oh, is it just because it's tough? I might die. I might die. I might try to run. I died. Okay. Well, that is probably going to do it for this episode. Hopefully I won't die in the next one. I really appreciate anyone who decides to give this a shot, this game or this video. I hope you guys have fun with it. It's definitely a very interesting game. I think there's a lot of story elements to it. It's a lot of reading on my end, and I like that, honestly. I want to do more. I want to be able to reach, more end game stuff. I might try to do like an easier playthrough where I can checkpoint at different villages and keep the same character, so I don't have to keep starting over again and redoing the early stage grind. But yeah, I really appreciate anyone watching. I hope you guys have a great night or morning or day, and that'll be it for me. Bye bye now.